Ah, my mateys, a Caribbean. Terrible accent, Huddison. Caribbean, let's switch you over. How are you all doing? Another flight and chat, as you know, with these world updates. I do enjoy flying the world updates to see what they offer, especially in Montego Bay, which is where I'm currently at. MK, Mike, Kilo, Juliet, Sierra, MKJS. It's one of the handcrafted airport. The runway looks fantastic. The airport itself I've not yet discovered. Now, is my sims okay? I think it's okay. So I can say, is it lagging? I'm just using the Xbox controller just to zoom around. So there's, well, yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's alright, isn't it? That's Jamaica for you. It's kind of still quite a rural place. Sandals, massive hotel chain. I stayed in the Grill, which is some distance away from Montego Bay and Kingston. But Negril, beautiful holiday resort. But they had hundreds and hundreds of these hotel chains, which kind of ruined the atmosphere somewhat. It was full of bloody tourists, including myself. Beautiful place, of course, Jamaica. We'll go and explore this first. So there you go. That's, well, I mean, it's, you know, it looks nice, doesn't it? All the scenery beside it, and the little cars running along there. I don't see any pirates yet. I missed an opportunity, didn't I? Arr, Jim lad. Never mind. Let's stop that. And we'll just reset our view. I've got the GTN XI set up as always. I do prefer that. What we're going to do, we're going to fly to begin with. I'll be on for an hour or two, so don't worry. We can do other things. I'll take your suggestions. Fly around the edge of Jamaica, and around here is Kingston. Yeah, I never went to Kingston. I've been to Jamaica twice. I stayed for a couple of months, each time in fact, but I never went to Kingston. Scared the hell out of me. Just heard the crime rates. This was back 20, 30 years ago maybe. 20 years ago, let's say. Yeah, the crime rates were pretty high, and they still are in Kingston, so I just stayed around the resorts, the sort of tourist traps. Beautiful place though. So we'll take off from, I think it's Sangster Airport. Anyway, it's MKJS, Montego Bay Airport. And fly around the coast, see what we can see. Okay, altitude, I'm going to put it at 1,500 to begin with. Heading book synced. We'll be flying in heading mode. And I'll just catch up with you people. Good evening, Joseph. Afternoon, Joseph. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Righteous Owl. Flightless Owl. I always think Righteous Owl for some reason. Flightless Owl, how are you doing, my friend? And Virtuous Sin, good to see you. Hello, my friend. Right. So what we'll do, without further ado, is get up in the air. What's my weather winter over here is summertime. Well, it's quite not summertime exactly, but you do get pretty much 6 o'clock till 6 o'clock in Jamaica. It goes light at 6, dark at 6. I went twice in British winter time, and it was still like 48 degrees. Oh, I'm taking off. That's a good sign. Oh, there's an aircraft. Now, is that... I do have East USA server on. Let's just trim down. Bring my throttle back a bit. I don't need to zoom ahead just yet. So is that an AI... What? Oh, that's the airport. Okay, I missed that part. There you go. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? That looks a bit more like an airport. Sorry, people, but there you go. That's one of the handcrafted airports. Sim's a bit jittery once I start recording, which is not good, but we'll see if that settles down. Let me know about the stream quality and all that jazz. Internet's pretty good at the moment. And we'll fly around the coast. There you go. Nice turquoise colours there coming out. Cruise ships, of course. You're going to have a lot of them over Montego Bay. I visited and stayed here quite a few times, Montego Bay. It's interesting, to say the least. Very famous Montego Bay, of course. Greetings from KJED. Where's that? Outdoors. Nice to see you. Hello, Chunzi. How you doing, my friend? You're watching. Great. So there we go. We'll fly around Jamaica for a bit. If you have any suggestions, chat. This looks nice already, doesn't it? What an improvement over the Caribbean. What's my altitude doing? Let's just put it into vertical speed mode, and I'll just increase multi-panel shenanigans, don't worry. There we go. Internet's saying excellent connection, that's good. Stream looks great, thank you, my friend. It is a bit jittery on my sim. I knew that would happen as soon as I hit record. It's just a lot of pressure on the PC, but it settles down. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It looks okay now. There we go. So we're flying over a few of these little sort of outlet islands. And we'll put our heading bug pretty much 45 degrees that away. And we should fly along the coast. Well, that is a bit... That's okay now. That's fine. About there, that'll do. There we go. I will fly along, of course. Is it the Blue Mountains? I believe we passed the Blue Mountains to get from Negril to Montego Bay. Somebody correct me. Is it the Blue Hills or Blue Mountains in Jamaica? We passed through them, and that was an adventure. I've got a couple of stories to share with you. Should I share these? Am I going to be legally in trouble if I'm going to be in some kind of legal trouble if I share some of these stories? Hello, old Gunner, how you doing? Delaware, USA, great outdoors, thank you. I should have guessed from your name, shouldn't I? Hi from Paris, oh lovely, you lucky chap. One of my favourite cities in the world, Paris. Must go back there. So there we go. It is the Blue Mountains, isn't it, guys? Somebody just looked that up. I should have looked this up. How dare you have a live stream while the... oh, is it on? Oops. That's twice I've done that, Tony. I did a live stream last time, not realising they were doing one of their... Oh, sorry, people. Well, I'll forgive you if you want to go away from the stream. Let's get you outside so you got a better... if you want to go and watch their developer stream, I'll probably do a... It's going to be a busy time for me. Probably do a video on that if there's anything of interest, especially if it's about 2024, Flight Sim 2024. Yeah, I'm full of videos, chock-a-block full of videos, and so little time. And somebody's calling me now. Who's calling me? Oh, no. Okay, they can just have to wait, I'm afraid. It's all happening as soon as I press record, that's it. I do it. Oh, you're taking the piss. Okay, great. Piggybacking the stream to Discord. Cheers, Steve. That'll be great. I hope the quality lives up there. So there we go. We're just gonna let me show you what we're gonna do, people. I'm gonna go full whack of the throttle here, about 95%. You can hear the engine spool up. Gotta come around the edge of the islands. I want to get to Kingston, at least see it in the sim. I bet it looks spectacular with this update. And there's another, not sure if it's a handcrafted airport, but there's a main airport at Kingston here, which will be good to land at. So we'll skirt along the island and see how we go. There you go, my knots is building up now. Hope I've got enough fuel. Looking nice, isn't it? So I'll just keep it in that mode. So it's not a developer live stream, are you sure? Were you at the White House Resorts area? In Montego, in Negril Outdoors? No. Can't remember where I was. I remember the second time I met... sounds dodgy, but I met a preacher's wife who was selling beach towels at the time, and I got chatting to her, and she had a place, like a shed that was converted into a little house, and she said to me, instead of paying hotel fees, second time I just went and got hotels on the fly. A bit stupid, but there's always spare hotels in what there were in Jamaica. And she just offered me a room for 2 weeks with mango trees right outside the door. It was like heaven. Beautiful place. Hello from Denver. Hello, James. Great name, my friend. Yeah, I think they've changed their mind about the knighthood, Steve. Oh, absolutely. Right, we're doing okay, so we'll skirt along this island here. What weather I do? I should have put it in live, but I don't have it in live weather. See what live weather's doing. It's pretty clear generally over Jamaica. You get a bit of cloud here and there. What's my aircraft doing? Be still. Good. So yeah, the second time I stayed in this preacher's wife, or she was married to a preacher. I think she was divorced. It was great. She cooked me food, cooked me breakfast, and it was nice and cheap, about £200 at the time for 2 weeks. Mango trees right outside the door, so you just take a mango off the tree and wash it. I paid for the water. Water in Jamaica, you have a massive tank and a truck comes to fill the water. And that's how you get water in Jamaica. Then you use that water to wash and cook and whatever. Interesting time, but the little shed I was staying in was full of flying cockroaches, and they hiss at you. Never seen anything like it. Cockroaches about 2 inches long, and they hiss as they come towards you. Bloody nightmarish. It's the only thing that put me off over there. Hissing cockroaches. My goodness me. Yeah, all kinds of newts and little lizards running around your shoes, and alligators in the hills and goodness knows what. So very interesting. If the mangoes don't kill you, the flying cockroaches will. Good times though. Good old times. Right. So we're flying along the coast. This could be anywhere. This looks nice. I remember these hills. We had to pass them to go to Montego Bay from Negril. In a minibus. Here's another story. You get a minibus. It's like their bus system, and it's essentially a minibus. You pay 50p to go 50 miles. It's cheap as chips. I paid for 2 seats, and straight away somebody came to sit down next to me. Got to about 50 bloody degrees in that minibus, and you can just open the windows for ventilation. And it was jam-packed full where, you couldn't even move. It was awful. Yeah, and I found that a cheek. I paid for 2 seats and somebody bloody nicked it. What can you do? There we go. Some more visualization. We'll fly along the coast to see what we can see. I want to see some coral reefs. I'm not seeing many of them. I've seen a few sandy beaches. I've got enhanced photogrammetry on, so you're probably seeing a bit more than what you'll see without it on, perhaps. This looks interesting. Okay, man, yeah, I made a friend on the beach, Rastafarian friend. Great guy, invited me for supper a couple of nights. Very peaceful guy as well. Loves the English. I'm sorry, my American friends, he didn't get on with his American neighbours. Don't know why, but they absolutely love the English over there, and I think the dollar was being really stumped by the US dollar at the time. I don't know what it's like now. Good times though. Bob Marley's house. Oh, there's a new movie coming out, isn't there? Hello, Ayas. How you doing, my friend? It's perfectly normal. 4 times is the max for control. What's that, Steve? I may lose a bit of chat as I'm flying around. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? The colours there. I'm impressed by that. See, flying around the coast, flying around these areas rather than just a busy area, so you get to see the whole update rather than just bits and pieces of it, which is nice, which is what I like to do, of course. There we go, we'll fly yonder. Bruno, how you doing? Can you help me? Oh, C. Ah, yes, sorry, I got you. Yeah. Hello, Mike, how you doing? Ah, yes. It is Ias, isn't it? That's how you would pronounce it. Oh, is it Alice? Difficult to tell from this angle. But hello anyway. There we go, look at that. Look at that. That's nice, that's what those are all bloody hotels. Is that Negril? Looks like it. Nice sandy beaches. A few more corals. Interesting place. In the grill, they were hunting lobsters with bloody spears when I was over there. Couple of the local restaurants. This was back years ago, you got to remember. But they had spears in hand, and there were massive lobsters in the sea over there. You could just grab a spear and spear them if you were skilled enough. Interesting times. Okay, how are we doing? Aircraft, we're doing okay. I've got it 90% throttle, which is enough. Just outside its comfort zone, but it will do. I want to get... Oh, look, we're coming around the island. We'll get to Kingston in no time. It's not a massive island, Jamaica, thankfully. And I know that because I travelled over it within... Probably, actually, the bus ride was more like an hour. They had taxis. You could shout a taxi, hey, taxi, taxi. The taxis will ride along calling out taxi, taxi, or whatever they say over there. Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man, taxi, taxi, come on. Sorry, Jamaican dwellers, that was terrible. And you would get in a taxi, but suddenly 5 other people would get in the same bloody taxi. And again, you were squashed like sardines, but it'll be like $1 or $2 Jamaican dollars, which was pennies. It's about £1 in our money or something. Probably less than that. You know, the average wage at the time was just a few pounds. It was quite sad to see in some cases. Well, you know, if you're going to be poor in Jamaica. It's blessed with mango trees, banana trees, plantains, sugar canes, all kinds of wonderful stuff. Hissing cockroaches. I mean, you could live off insects if you wanted to, or lizards if you got desperate. There's enough of them over there. And lobsters, of course. You good, you think? That's good. Don't throw bloody spears at me. Oh, Jamaica is I must go back, but it's become very expensive. I got a package holiday the first time. You've got to factor in inflation, but it's £400 for 2 weeks, including flight. And that was to stay in Negril, which is a beautiful part. And what did I do first day? Well, I'll tell you that story in a moment. Yeah, I should be okay telling you that story, I think. I hope. But yeah, we'll save that. Okay. Only just got Disco Dave. We've just started, my friend. We're not far into the stream. We are... How long we've been streaming for? Where does it say? Probably says in my... Oh, we've only been streaming for 22 minutes, according to my OBS. Come on, guys. East USA server. If you can catch me, you can fly along. Well, where am I? I'm there. I'm here in Jamaica. That's Montego Bay. I'm on the western side of Jamaica, flying towards Kingston, which is over here. Go back. So we're just following the coast along. Get as close to that coast, shall we? Watch out this weekend, guys. I'm going to drop a video for a competition. That's a must-see, especially if you don't own what I'm going to be giving away, courtesy of a company. Let's just say, I don't want to spoil it. Watch out this weekend, though. Big competition happening for the 20,000 subscribers celebration. I told you it's going to go on for a couple of weeks at least. Very chuffed. We managed to get there. Smoke. Yeah, okay. First day I got there, a couple of, people are off. Oh, if you're white in Jamaica, everybody, you stand out like a sore thumb, let's face it. So everybody all the locals approach you asking for money or asking like, if you want to buy ganja or whatever. And I sat down with, it was 2 guys and 1 woman. Said, hey, Englishman. And they always knew somehow I was English. Must be the way I walk. That's before I started talking. Hey, Englishman, come and sit down, man. Do you want to try this? Gave me a puff of the ganja. I was bloody out for hours. I got paranoid, and I've had weed way back in the day, in the 80s, over here when it was harmless. Once or twice, I was never big into it. But the ganja over there is pure, my goodness, and it's like a carrot, the way they roll it, like a funnel. It blows your bloody head off. Never had anything like it. And never again. It seems to be at the moment, Alan, I've not run into problems. The only problems you'll see is I'm getting a couple of warnings in YouTube Studio, but that's nothing unusual. The only problems you'll see in this stream is that I'm putting a lot of pressure on the PC. So it may start to misbehave, but generally settles down. Okay, come on, let's get something more interesting. There's hills coming up, that should be interesting. We'll fly towards them. That's where we are. So we'll fly along this way. Keep you there. Yeah, plenty of stories from Jamaica. Wonderful place. I only wish, like somebody said in the chat before, was that outdoors? That I stopped at. Yeah, it was outdoors. I stopped at Bob Marley's house. I wish I went to Kingston, but I was getting horror stories from people who visited there, saying it just wasn't safe at the time I went over. So, for whatever reason. I mean, if you go down the wrong side alley, back in the day at least, in Kingston, you were lucky to get out alive. People were very desperate at the time. A lot of ghettos there and things. And I just loved it, I just loved Negril and Montego Bay. I was quite happy in those areas. Drinking me rum, staying away from the ganja. And after a while, I mean, it freaks you out. If you've not been to Jamaica, get ready for intense hassling from people, or hustling. People wanted me to buy a truck for them, and goodness knows what. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, somebody wanted me to buy a truck and become a partner with him. Just met me, you know what? Hey, Englishman, buy a truck, my friend. I mean, the guy I met on the beach, Rastafarian, very peaceful, lovely guy. Told me a lot of stories as well. But also, you know, I met a young girl. What she was, I mean, when I say girl, she was one of the hotel's daughters. She was like, she was only a young, like 8 or 9. And she told me a story about seeing her brother hacked to pieces, and that was obviously over a drug deal that went wrong or something. I mean, can you imagine that? You know, I felt sorry. She said it without crying. She just, to her, it was second nature. I thought, bloody hell. Yeah, that's the downside of Jamaica, of course, but that's anywhere. Very sad. Still that way. Stay on the main streets. Yeah, I can imagine outdoors. Oh, avionics. I'm getting a few stutters because I'm live streaming. Let's just make sure I'm getting away from those hills. 1,500 feet altitude, I believe. Yep. Checking on my multi-paddle. And I'll come around. We'll be getting towards, hopefully, some of the scenic part of Sim Update. Leave your suggestions, guys. I'll do this flight to Kingston. And then leave a suggestion. What on earth is... Okay. What? Is that one of the flying mosquitoes? Flying, not mosquitoes, cockroaches. Nope, somebody's joined me. Great. I think, oh, I've not got name tags on. I turned them off. It's Old Gunner, how you doing? Forgot I turned name tags off. I was just taking a screenshot before. All good now. Chicken feet, I didn't even eat goat. I missed out on eating curried goats. I just stuck with the curried chicken mainly. And jerk chicken. Jerk chicken, lovely. Really enjoyed that. Mainly. A bit of seafood. I like seafood, but I felt cheated on the seafood. They were selling it at expensive prices, and I saw people... I mean, they may be employed people, but I saw people getting it from the bloody sea. Didn't feel right. And banana cake. They have lovely banana bread. Or banana bread, I think it was. So there we go, I keep flying along the island here. We should be coming up to Kingston. Give you a look at that. That should be something special. Looks nice. That looks like, if you're in Jamaica, this looks like Jamaica. The beach. Oh, shit. Cheers, Brian. You bugger. Just catch my breath there. The beaches, from what I've seen, I guess they're okay. There's a bit more coral around in Jamaica. A lot more coral around. Coral reefs and things. We shall get to those parts. Oh, very true, Steve. Hello, SLH Sim Designs. How are you doing? What part of the sim do you design by chance, my friend? Are you a designer? Third-party designer. There we go. We're getting a bit more photogrammetry, I believe, coming into play there. Zoom out a little bit so you can see that. Would that been... I should have looked at where the grill was, shouldn't I? There's a stay there. There's Brian again. Buzzkill, it was. Jamaican women... I mean, it was back some time ago. They were okay. Not to insult Jamaican women. Maybe it's just the ones that... I mean, they were okay, you know, nothing against them. But it's down to your taste, isn't it? Yeah. Like women everywhere, really. Okay. I better shut up. Susie, if you're watching that, I apologise. Ah dear, I do put my foot in my mouth. There we go, so we're flying along the coast here. Right, let's give a bit of a detour to the conversation. We'll come to our left here. Kingston is just, well, it's a little bit ahead. Still got a little bit to go. That's fine along these mountains here. But I want to stay along the coast just to see what we can see. Yep. There's Brian, you're not getting me a second time. A couple of people ahead there too. Got area behind. Are you with us, area? And Pedro, by chance? Quite a few people about now, which is nice to see. Had the name tags off, so they were possibly there all along. Who knows? It's okay. Some suggestions, please, guys. I'll fly to Kingston, but if you got a suggestion, an area you want me to showcase, let me know. I've got the page open, so I can go and take a look in a moment. We've got, let's just see while we're flying along. We have, well, we've got a few more airports. We've got, let's just see, Petrol Plata Airport, I believe. MDBPP, or Haitis Airport. Is that Simon? Simon Airport, Jamaica Sangster, which I was at. Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to try there, haven't we? Trinidad and Tobago. So we'll go there next. That's TTCP. After this, let's just concentrate. There we go. This is looking nice now. That's what it's like in Jamaica. Lots of little huts and hotels, mainly along the seafront there. That looks like a tourist part, doesn't it? Let's get in the aircraft, make sure she's turning. Just slow my speed down, just so we can take a look at this. Well, that's quite nice. Come on, aircraft. There we go, now we're turning a little bit more, a little bit late on that as I was looking up information. There you go, quite nice, isn't it? That's more like Jamaica. Fly along here, it looks quite nice. Well, Brian buzzes the hell out of me, that's okay. Right, where were we? YouTube. Havana, we could do. Yeah, that's one way to check the scenery out, yeah. This looks quite... I mean, you can see the updates. It looked terrible before Jamaica. It's a place I was really interested to see in the sim. Now I'm glad it's here and being updated. And I do want to, you know, Jamaica especially for me, because it's a place, it's one of the places I loved when I went to stay there. So there we go. Server, I'm on Illuminati. That's not you. It's not you. You're not the Illuminati, are you? If you don't know who I mean by that, go and look it up. I'm on East USA server. Havana. Okay, Havana sounds great. Let's go and look at that next once we get to Kingston. But this looks quite nice. See, I mean, people don't appreciate even these little parts. Ooh, the sim's stuttering. These little parts here. You know, this kind of scenery. I like these sorts of off the beaten track, as it were, as you say in Jamaica. Go off the beaten track to find the beauty. I like it. It's quite nice. Looks like Jamaica to me. It's an area I want to fly around more now. So it's about 11 gigabyte download. I thankfully live 2 streets away from work, so I came back at lunchtime to start the download, and it was pretty much done when I came home. So there's a big download for this area. I guess it's covering a lot. It just looks brilliant. The colours there looks fantastic, I think. Oh, what's that behind me? Ah! Good grief. How come... Are you in an FA18? How come it's... Okay, maybe it's one I don't own. Big FA18, isn't it? Look at that. Being dwarfed. My goodness. On his wing. Oh. Very nice. Nice flyby. Look at that. Hey. Let's get inside. Take a view of that. That's brilliant. Don't know if that's what you intended, but it looked good. Okay, let's turn. As you can see there, look at the scenery. Nice. Off the beaten track, you'll find these little wonders, little gems, pockets and gems. What's a spruce goose? Is that you, Steve? No, it's gonna. No, it's FA18. Oh, spruce goose. That's a car, isn't it? That's the car. Yes. Hello, Susie. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm glad you missed my comment about... Never mind, you can watch it back. Wasn't about you, Susie. It was just... never mind. I shall stay away from that one. Right. Right, look at that. Come on. Looks nice to me. We're in Jamaica, Susie, at the moment. Flying towards... Just get in the aircraft, I need to change my heading anyway. Flying towards Kingston, which is yonder, just about there. So we're coming up to it, people. Kingston should be very visible. It's a big city. Hopefully it's modelled well in the sim. Oh, that is beautiful. Big improvement, I've got to say. The corals, I guess you're getting some kind of corals yonder, but there's more corals. Might be an altitude thing, you might have to go higher to see them. Flying over on an aircraft, on an airliner, when you're flying over the islands, the Caribbean islands, it looks incredible from 20,000 feet or whatever. Right, I'll speed up a little bit. Just realised I had my speed down, so let's get that speed in. Land at the airport once we're taking a look at Kingston. Okay, outdoors, depart. Okay, I'll try and I'll look back at that. Thank you, Hercules, Spruce Goose. Hey up, Loldis, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. Okay, outdoors, yeah, I'll go on your recommendation there. Look at that old gunner, keeping sync there, very nice. Oh, don't worry about this train ahead, thankfully nagging Betty's turned off, her voice at least. Shush. Yes, just yonder over here. That'll keep coming up and on and off, but never mind. There we go, live weather, near enough live time. Mrs. Chunzy? Who's Mrs. Chunzy? Oh, Mr. Oh dear. There goes Brian. Oh, looks nice, Brian. Eek. Yikes. Being dwarfed. Help! Let's come to our right here. Thankfully we can't crash into each other in the sim, hey, that would be a nightmare. Turn on my desk fan, my little ice box. It's getting bloody hot when I run the sim. Or blooming hot, shall we say? I don't know if bloody is considered a swear word on YouTube, but you don't want to risk the YouTube gods. You don't want to anger the YouTube gods, rather. Now, what is this? That's not Kingston, is it? No. No, it's just another area. It's nice, though, isn't it? Oh yeah, Huddison International's always busy for some reason. It's a shame they haven't updated London City, downtown London, by now. You know, it's long overdue overhaul. What are you doing, Ogre? It's long overdue an overhaul, but they haven't updated it. But that would be the icing on the cake, as it were. Very nice. And believe it or not, Jamaica does look like this. You've got coffee mountains where the coffee's... I'm pretty sure it's the Blue Mountains. As nobody's answered me, but we just see Blue Mountain, because I drove through, well, I was driven through them. Mountains or... Blue Mountains of Jamaica, yeah, it is. Beautiful waterfalls. Goodness knows what. There we go, we'll fly over this part. Is my autopilot screaming at me? Yep, thought it might be. It's okay, we can take that off. And that red part there in the autopilot panels just saying be careful if you keep going in that heading, you could well crash into trees. So we'll just fly past here. I think it's just past here, then we'll see Kingston. Right, I request, my friend, can you either fly to the side or whatever? Because if I'm showing people, it's not good for them if all they're seeing is your bloody big arse in the way. With respect, of course. Either fly to the side or behind, if you don't mind, mate. There we go. If you don't mind, my friend, that's a courtesy call. There we go. Greetings from Arlington, Texas. You're an animal. I am. And thanks for your post. Oh, okay. You're most welcome, Hector. How are you doing? Good to see you. Do I have landing permission? If I don't have landing permission here, Steve, I'll be shot out of the air. oh, doesn't that look beautiful? I'll be shot out of the air over Kingston, I'm afraid. So there we go. Brian, please, my friend. Your aircraft's massive, and I don't want to have to put it on a private server, my friend, please. Just so people can see the scenery, as it were. SA Huddison Designs. Yes, we create airport for the Caribbean. Oh, okay, nice. I'll tell you what, hit me up over the emails, SLH. I might be able to do a review or two for you. Well, there you go, folks. $20 for all 10 of our Caribbean sceneries. Yeah, hit me up over email, huddison@yahoo.com. People, it's just for business inquiries, that email. That's okay, Outdoors, you might not be able to hear me. Brian's okay, generally, it's okay. Yeah, hit me up, I can do a review for you on that, since we're in the Caribbean season at the moment, in Flight Sim. That'd be brilliant. $20 is great. It's a great price, though. Sounds like. Okay, gotta stop this flashing on the autopilot panel. So I want to come round. Oh, get off. Thankfully, nagging Betsy's not on. I want to come round here to around here. So what I might do is just go right, just so it stops flashing at me. 1,500 feet. Should be enough elevation. There we go. He was just bothered about these hills next to me. There we Very nice. Susie, yeah, I've still got the enhanced photogrammetry, so you might be seeing a little bit more here than you would in your sim if you have it installed, depending whether you have it installed. Come on, yeah, it might be filling in a few gaps here or there, here and there rather. Okay, just coming to the right. So watch out, if you just joined the chat, watch out this weekend, probably Friday. There's going to be a video going up as part of the 20,000 subscriber celebration. I told you there's going to be a lot happening over the next couple of weeks. There's going to be a video going up about a competition for a prize you don't want to miss if you don't own it. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's something you can use to control the sim. Let me just put it out there. It's a great prize, and more details forthcoming. Competition details soon. Right. What can I do for? Okay. Marketplace as well. Okay. There you go, Steve. No, I would trust him. You know, I mean, somebody could take a look in the marketplace and see, but it sounds kosher. Don't see why he would come in and... But somebody take a look. Oh, look at this. There you go. So that'll be more added scenery. That looks nice, doesn't it? Are these sugar canes? They have a lot of sugarcane fields in Jamaica, and they look suspiciously like... It looks suspiciously like a sugarcane farm. Goodness, you don't want to say that too many times. Looks like a sugarcane farm to me. Oh dear. It's always funny when I live stream. There we go, I just come around the coast. We should be getting... There's Tony. How you doing, Tony, my friend? Are you over Kingston? Looks like you might be. And there's an airport coming up. What can we do? We can click on the airport. We can zoom in with the actual map controls. And you can see runway 12 or 30. So keep that in mind. Runway 12 or 30. So when we get closer to that, we shall take a look. It is very nice, yeah. Tell you, Steve, if you... Oh, are you talking about the... Yeah, they're there, are they? Go buy them, chaps. And SLH, hit me up about that email, and we'll see what we can do about a review. Look at those colours. Nice. Who's that? That's okay, that's a bit smaller. There, is that Tango? Ooh, you almost went bang into the ground there. You've got your landing gear down, my friend. What is that? Oh, it's Brian again. That's okay, that's better, Brian. That's a lot better. There we go. Look at that. Right. So he doesn't get out much, folks, so you have to forgive him. Just joking, Brian, obviously. Look at that. That is... If you get in these rural parts of Jamaica, that's the way it looks, my friends. So you're getting the true representation of Jamaica here, it looks like. Beside the coral reefs part, but as you can see, look at this. That might be the coastal enhancement at play there, it's difficult to tell. It does do some interesting stuff that enhance photogrammetry by Project Coastlines. I did a review video some time ago. You're still there, that's good. Right. Tony's in a Cessna 172. Hey, why not? Come to the left here. Where it should be pretty much straight ahead there. It looks like it's going to be Kingston, goodness knows what. There you go, that's the Caribbean. That's what I was talking about. I guess you just have to go and explore, don't you? Look at that, I should have took that screenshot. Beautiful. Yikes a doodle. Yeah, that's the Caribbean. Very nice. Challenger 2. Ooh. Is it a fixed gear, Brian? We should be heading... Hopefully we should see Kingston. It should be very obvious, I would have thought. Yeah, I can see you too, Tony. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully, voltage. Hopefully soon, my friend. It's looking good, isn't it, people? Now is that an airport beside me there? Let's just get in, zoom in. It could well be a small. No, there's another small. No, it's just an island, isn't it? Looks like just an island. Oh, no, it looks like an airport. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Right. Okay, we're still heading towards it. Tony, are you over Kingston, my friend? Oh, thanks very much, my friend. Okay, I look forward to that. You've got to be patient because I've got a couple of videos in the pipeline, but that's brilliant. I'll try and get that out soon. Okay, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do with that. Fantastic. Yeah, I've just checked the emails. It is there. Thank you very much. What's your first name, by the way, SLH? Just to give you a shout out, if you don't mind. It's been a busy few months. Just bought a Velocity 1 flight stick, so just trying that out tonight. Funny you should mention that, but I won't say any more about that voltage. Right. Come to the right here. We'll fly over this little grouplet of islands. Just left Kingston. Have I? Oh. Really? I thought it was beside. Okay. Oh. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, it doesn't really show in this. That's the other problem. It doesn't really show cities, does it? It's not really. Okay, I think it's just behind us, folks. But have I missed it? Oh dear. That wasn't very well planned, was it? Let's zoom out a little bit there. Just line up for this airport somewhat. Ah. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's just come around, because I wanted to see Kingston, so I missed it. Are you sure, Tony? Oh, George, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. No, much appreciated. It was a big milestone, so glad we all got there. Yeah, much appreciated. And watch out, chaps, like I was saying, there's going to be giveaways and competitions galore. There's one running in Discord at the moment, but watch out over these next couple of weeks. Yep. Just watch the channel, community page, and Discord for information. Okay, there's buildings yonder. Let's just check with chat, because I've no idea. Tell you what I better do, I better put on my nanograph would do here just to see what I'm going to do as you've come in there. I haven't missed it. Right. Cheers, Tony. That's okay. Bear with me, folks. I've got a yeah, I can see where Kingston is now. I'm heading towards it somewhat. I think it's just there yonder, isn't it? Come to my right a little bit. Yeah, we can see buildings ahead of us, so we'll take a look, see if we can see Bob Marley's house, and goodness knows what. Very nice, oh, look at that. I keep saying look at that, but you know, it's really been spruced up. Thanks, George, I'll speak to you soon, my friend. Hello, James, way behind you, area 10, okay. How far are you? I think I saw you before. Ah, I can see you. Yep, gotcha. There's area. Right. Kingston's along the coast. It should be around here. See what pops in, shall we? I'm liking the look of this already. Is that Kingston? There we go. Must be. Yeah, that'll be it, won't it? Interesting, okay. Tell you what, autopilot off, let's just slow my speed down. I'll keep an eye on the aircraft. Might need to trim up a wee bit there as I've just slowed down and taken it off autopilot without thinking. That's okay. Got it. There we go. I'll just do this manually. It's a bit chuggy around here, people. There's lots of photogrammetry, keep it in mind. This is one of the big places that have been updated with the world update. I'll try and put timelines in the on the videos, chapters on the video timeline after I've finished recording, so it'll make it easier for people to see. But if you're here, you don't need that. Very nice. Yo man, where's Bob Marley's house? There's a new film coming out, isn't there? Is it Valentine's Day here in the UK? One Love. Really want to see that. Very nice. Wow, it's that beautiful with the mountains behind there. What a stunning place. And the hill. Look at this. Let's go along here. Is it along here, Bob Marley's house, isn't it? What's my aircraft doing? Just bear with me. Just want to trim up a little bit. There we go. So it's chuggy. Bit chuggy, but it's okay. It's holding together. Look at that. Ah! Jamaica, man! With her! Very nice. Ah. The island. Or is it the island? Or, Bob Marley's house, is it? It's on the island. I'm not sure I'm with you there, Tony. You might have to repeat prior to that, because I'm just a bit tied up with the sim keeping it happy. I'll check back in just a moment. There we go. Let's look at that review, people. What an update. Wow. It has a lot... that island over there, you mean, by chance? Maybe? Means a lot to me because I spent quite a while in Jamaica, maybe 4 months altogether. 3 months, I would say. 2 separate times. To get the view from the aircraft, look at that. I never went to Kingston. Wish I had now. That would be stunning in real life. Imagine. Oh, wow. I can well imagine it will look very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, the airports to this. Just if I come to my, let's just see, a heading off, about a westerly, easterly heading rather, I should be lined up for the airport. I'm not sure if this is a handcrafted one, people. That's my speed, about a little bit above. Oh, is that the airport? That'll be nice if it is. Looks like it might be. There's people lingering around there, so we'll say it is. Just trim down, actually bring my speed down, that's going to help. And that's the airport. Okay, let's just get that speed down. 25, it doesn't like that without gear being down. Okay, I'm just trying to get you down, speed, don't moan at me. That's enough for gear down. I'll just trim, push the speed now, it's going to drop rapidly. There we go. Looks like the airport, doesn't it? That's an airport to me, if ever I saw one. And we'll just line up for that, no worries. On the airport, yeah, I got you, Tony. The PO have it pinpointed? Does the PO oh, maybe. I'll check that. Good points, Outdoors, yeah. Luke and Cole, the bosses, can you please fly to Barbados? Luke, hey, do you? You live in Barbados, very nice. Oh, Susie, Jamaica, I mean, it's expensive now, it was cheaper. I was telling the guys back in the day, I was telling them a few stories, in fact, about my exploits in Jamaica. The old ganja, goodness knows what. Only once, twice, but that was enough. I'd better shut up, haven't I? It's just a beautiful place. I mean, it's you know, it's just like God's garden, basically. It's incredible. And the mangoes over there, something else. Mangoes and Jamaican breakfast. Ackee and saltfish. Oh, my favourite meal. Ackee and saltfish. They have like fried plantain, fried fruit, not fried fruit, but fruit on the side. If you get the right Jamaican breakfast, it's like manna from heaven. It's absolutely beautiful. But I think Outdoors, was it yourself, Outdoors, who mentioned the place before? I want to honour that first, and then we'll see if we've got enough for Barbados. But this is just one area, people. Look at it. I mean, look at what we just saw. These world updates are next level, aren't they, these days? So, excellent connection. Reconnection, so don't worry about that. It should come back on. Hopefully I'm not going to have two different live streams now. Alright, we'll slow our speed down. We're nice and slow. No worries. So on the little old Cessna 182. And we'll just do a bit of flotation. Speed down all the way now. And 81 will do, won't it? Just come off to the left there and flaps up. Keep coming off. I just want to get a quick drink of water, my friends. Just and then actually from here we're going into the main menu, people, because I'm going to try Outdoors suggestion, or somebody's suggestion that they mentioned before. That will do. Nice. Let's just see a couple of people. I was going to catch you landing if I could. Is that Brens? Hello, Brens. How you doing, my friend? There we go, somebody's just pulling up beside me there, that's fine. The other people on the other side. So people, back to the main menu. Actually, let's just keep it there while I get me water, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, people, back to the main menu. I've just eaten some chocolate, which is not going to sound good on stream. So my throat doesn't close up. I won't go into details. Mike, yeah, even with you, the ganja would blow your head off. Even an old veteran like you. I've got a friend request. Shall we take that friend request? Let's just see. There you go, Sir Nigel. I'm surprised you're not already there. Go to world map. Now, where was it? Outdoors. Where did you suggest? Let me just scroll way up here. Oh, goodness me. I'm not going to find that, am I? Where was it? Oh, it's not too much chat. That's okay. It's not untenable. I can do this. Just left it as before that. I can't seem to find Mac 1. It was just above that, wasn't it? 16. Alright. Outdoors. It was yourself that mentioned before. Oh, thank you. MUPD. So, MUPD. Let's just get my keyboard. Ouch. Why did I put it all the way down there? MUPD. There we go. Havana. Ooh. Okay, so we'll take off. Coastal flying. We'll just take off on one of the runways. Runway 21. Departure and fly. Barbados. Okay, Luke and Cole, the bosses. Love that name. If we get time, because I've got work in the morning, so I don't want to go too long. I mean, it's only 8:30 UK time, so it's not late. If there's time, we'll do it. Why not? Did you get a reconnection, guys? Did you get a disconnect and reconnect? My OBS disconnected for some reason. Still streaming. That was before, by the way. Okay, so I'll just wait for people to join. Let's just see while we're doing that. Altitude 1,500 to begin with. And heading book synced. Actually, an easier way to sync the heading book. Plug up. Thank you. That's done. Just wait for people to join. Change my Garmin system. I prefer the GTN-XI, of course. Next. Activate. Hide that. On you come, my friend. And there. Just put that to standby so it doesn't flash at me. Try that again. Standby. And go. That's it. Garmin engaged. So we'll do a fly around. We'll see what we can see. You might have to guide me around here. I'm going to do coastal flights again, I imagine. Is this... Let's just see, guys, while we're here. Is this one of the enhanced airports by chance? Oh, look at... Oh, blimey. Okay, let's just increase the speed on the drone. It looks like it may not be. No, it doesn't look like a handcrafted airport, rather. Could be wrong, but to me that's not handcrafted. So, right, we've got a few people here. Let's get going. Off we go. Fly east. Okie dokie. Fly east, which is to my left. That's fine. Bren's ahead there. Nice. That's the speed we're going to take off in just a tick. About there will do. Positive rate of climb, gear up and all that nonsense. Autopilot and heading mode and fly east. Oops. Put it into heading mode on the multi-panel. Multi-panel Touchwood is behaving. Did get a disconnect last live stream, which I don't know why. But that could be my USB ports and not to do with the sim. Oh. There we go. Folks behind there taking off. Head east. Now, pure east, outdoors. Let's go pure east, as it were. Dead east, should we say? Dead, well, one of them. Oh, pretty. Pretty already. So we'll see what's down here. Get inside the aircraft so it behaves. There's no way I'm at my altitude. No, I'm not. What are you doing, aircraft? No, it's getting there. Just let the aircraft settle before I go back outside. It can have a few... I don't know if people have found that. It could be my setup, but if I put it on autopilot and don't watch it climb and turn, it doesn't always behave till I get back inside the aircraft for whatever reason. There we go. Bit of a pretty view there. The city is impressive. Okay, we're flying towards a city. Let's just get my map things up. So we're flying towards San Jose by San Jose by chance, or is it? I'm not going to be able to pronounce some of these, I'm afraid. San Jose, surely. Which we're flying roughly towards. I just want to come to my right a little bit. This looks nicer. Evening, Al, how you doing? Just saying congrats on 20k, thank you. It would be, well, a lot of hobnobs, isn't it? Hobnobs are what I'm buying in the virtual airline. There we go. Some nice sights along there. Lucky B, good to see you. We're getting quite a few of the regulars here now. Good to see. Right, the city. I'm just keeping an eye on my mapping software just to see we're some distance off. But we should be able to see the city. Just need to come to the right slightly so it's heading off. No, it's not showing. I've turned these off. Never mind. See there, maybe 90, 100 degrees, I would say. 100 degrees. Very nice. Look at that. There's an airport there to the side of us. Is that the one we just took off from? Maybe not. Look at that. Ha. The main part's on the coastline. Good idea, my friend. Good idea, because I've no idea. I usually turn on points of interest in these areas, so landmark markers maybe. We'll put that on city markers on. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. Okay, to the left of us there it looks like. Let's just go to the left. Let's just see what's down here. Good call. Okay, let's keep turning left there. About there, I reckon. Bear with me, people. Let me just get the autopilot in the correct configuration before going outside again. Let's bring the speed down. I don't have flaps or gear. No, engaged. That's good. Okay. It's quite nice in these areas, I've got to say. I like these off the beaten track areas, personally. But there is a city there, which is nice. And what I'm going to do, just for the moment, guys, sorry for messing around here, but I don't like points of interest generally nowadays. It's helpful if you're learning. I've come not to like them. It kind of spoils the immersion somewhat, so I'll turn them off for your sake as well. Now we're there. Just to make sure we are there. Are we there, outdoors? What I'll probably do in a moment is take off autopilot, 50% throttle, take off autopilot and just take in the sights, I think. Ah, nice. Does look good, doesn't it? There's going to be one or two. I saw one or two points of interest here. So there's one or two buildings here. Sorry about that. I've got the engine level turned up a bit too high. Let's just turn that down a little bit. It's a bit noisy. Ah, very nice. We'll keep going along the coastal part, I think, then. Isn't San Jose a major city as well, though? I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, we can go and take a look at San Jose as well. Apologies for my mispronunciation, guys, in these streams. You know, my mind goes well ahead of my tongue often. So I'm sure you get the drift of that. That's a baseball field, isn't it? I love baseball as well. One of my favourite sports, believe it or not. What baseball team is that? Wonderful. Ah, there's a diamond. That is fantastic. Love to go to a live baseball match. Alright, very nice. Look at that. There we go. It's a bit chuggy. But that's because I'm recording and goodness knows what. And all that good stuff. Like, look at that. Shadowing there that's live weather, people. I believe that is beautiful. You're right, outdoors. Very impressive. Don't worry about the chugginess, guys. It's a mixture of OBS and recording. Live streaming, rather, not recording. Maybe I should invest in a new PC at some point. Okay. Ooh, hey. That is impressive. Good call, yeah. Good call, my friend. Yikes, said Dougal. Very nice. Russia has a huge embassy there. Ah, Havana. Ah, Havana. Makes sense. So this is the city of Havana, is it? So we... see La Havana, yeah. There we go, my friends. What an update, eh? I'm showing you. And we might just try after this. We'll go and find an airport after we've seen a few sights, people. And go and try... Is that Trinidad and... Are you still there, my friend? They may have left. Yeah, I can't figure that one out either. Russia has a huge embassy here. Well, you know, it's a good way of... Anyway, let's not dwell on that for the moment. There we go. Nice shadow maps, I've got to say. Nice mapping, shadows and yeah. Scenery mapping going on. All about that city there, very nice. Looks very genuine, doesn't it? Even on my poor old system. Well worth checking out, people. Right, airports. Airports. Let's find a good old airport. There's one next to me here. To my right, left, rather. MUHA. Well, I'll tell you what, shall we go and see, before we do that, because it'll be good to see the rest of this island. San Jose de las Lajas. What? Butchering these names, aren't I? Lajas, maybe. Right. Okay, where are we? Let's get back to the sim. Huddison. I want to come roughly south. See if I can guide us there, people. See how my skills off. Well, southern direction is there. Let's put it back on autopilot and heading mode. And a bit of vertical speed. Well, let's just go to vertical speed there. And altitude of 1,800. A bit more vertical speed. That should be good. Just bear with me for a moment. Throttle's at 50%, that's fine. That doesn't seem like the right direction, does it? East. No, it's not the right direction whatsoever. It's around here. A little bit disorientated, but you get to see more of the city, which is good. And there we go, we'll go to San Jose there. Oh, nice. 50 frames in VR, very nice. Okay, Nigel, well, let's see how we go. We're going to go to San Jose now. I'm quite interested to see that. Just to see what's around. After San Jose, there's an airport right next to it, which is MUMG. Managua Airport, perhaps? So we'll see how we go. This is a brilliant update, Susie. Yeah, there's a lot to explore. I'm only scratching the surface, as always, when I do these live streams. Just showing you some of the, probably some of the more popular sites. But if you go off the beaten track, even if you come away from the cities, you start to see things like I showed you before in Jamaica. Areas which look pretty nice as well. Right, how's our speed? Let's just speed up so we get there a bit quicker. About 95% throttle. Did I refuel at the last? Well, I've just restarted the sim, so we should be okay. Yeah, loads of fuel. Weather. It's not on live weather, was it? Apologies. Oh, live weather's. That's better. Okay. Live weather, maybe not. Yes, a bit overcast, isn't it? So weather. Go to autumn. Well, we're in winter. Autumn. Let me just try and find it. Autumn cityscape looks quite nice. There we go. So there we go. Flying to San Jose. It's typical weather there. Oh dear. So let's see how we're doing. Is this stream okay, people? I do not like YouTube Studio whatsoever. But now we're coming up. We're approaching San Jose, so maybe there's not a lot around here. But then we'll land at the airport beside it. And yeah, okay. As a last part of this stream, we'll do one more area. I really must get going, I'm afraid. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot around here. Bring my speed down because there's an airport not far from here. Well, there's a little bit, isn't there? A little bit here and there. Looks like a couple of more bespoke buildings and goodness knows what, or handcrafted buildings. Or photogrammetry areas maybe. Well, let's do this from the sim. It's going to give us a better representation. How far do we have to zoom in? Is it on? Is it in flight sim? I wonder. The airport I'm looking for. MUMG should be right next to us. Okay, we're going to fly towards MUHA because it's the one I can see in the sim. So in that case, yeah, there's not. Is this San Jose? Okay, that's possibly San Jose. Yeah, it's okay. Not as impressive as Havana there. Looks okay, so I'm going to come towards west now, westerly heading. Slightly northwest, in fact. So about 30 degrees or so. 290 degrees or so. Get another look at that little city there, or town. There's a lot of people there, isn't there? I look behind me and suddenly there's a dozen people scattering like a flock of birds, saying, "What the bloody hell's he doing now?" Funny. There's always delayed YouTube chat, so I always get the jump on you. Maybe slightly more towards the north there, just to get back towards this airport. So MUHA. MUHA. And the runways, I'm going to line up, hopefully, for runway 24. That's the hope. Let's see what's going on with the... I shouldn't laugh, sorry. I just saw you all sort of scattering and clashing into each other, and... Wilfred, good to see you there, my friend. Looks like some kind of... looks a bit like dogfighting, didn't it? Barbados, yeah, I don't know if he's here. Oh, great on your stream, and thanks, Hector. I don't know if he's still here, so if anybody's got a last suggestion, somebody mentioned one before, if you're still here, mention it. Or we'll finish there. So MUHA, we're coming towards it. MUHA is, just for reference, get an airport name, it's Havana, Cuba Airport. Are we in Cuba? Havana Airport. Oh, there's a runway. Get off. That came up bloody quick, didn't it? This will do. There's an airport right next to me here, chaps. I'm going to touch down. Old Gunner's going in for it. That's great. Bring my speed down just above the warning. Just to get that speed down. Shush. You're okay. Might do emergency gear. That's way too quick for gear, but you know what? The runway is just ahead of me there. I'll risk it, and you can do that in a 192, of course. In the sim, at least. There we go. Watch old Gunner go in there. No problem. No problem. There you go. Speed's coming down now. Never mind. Hills, hills, hills. Okay, are you landing on the runway there, my friend? You are. I won't be far behind you. Alright, bring that speed almost all the way down. And there. Should be fine. What's that banging? 68, even better. Right. Why am I getting out? Oops, someone's... Who's that? Brands! Oh, somebody tipped. This is all good fun. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's just capture a few people coming in there while we have them. We got Tony coming in. And Area 10. Come on, my friend. Smoke it. And I'm not talking about the ganja. Very nice and smooth it looks like. Area, yep. And who's that as well? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, you're in a jet, so I can forgive you. Nice one, Area. Tony, still coming down. You're in a... What are you in? Oh, 172. You should have no problem there. Very nice, Tony. Springle. Looks like you smoked that. Very nice. Right on the threshold. Roll. Roll. 29567. TBM 9. Are you doing a flyover? Fly past rather? Oh, I wouldn't risk that. You might. Oh, it looks like you got down. That's good. And Lion. Lion, it looks like. Alright, very nice, guys. Okay, one more suggestion, and I really must get off after that, I'm afraid. There's no suggestion. Listen, my friend, I showed you some. I really must get off because I've got to prepare for work, and my voice is fading now. Hope you enjoy that. Just a quick showcase of World Update 16. There's a lot to explore. I've showed you 2 areas, and look what you got. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, my friends, and I'll be seeing you very soon.